Hi, hey everybody. Okay, let me just turn the chat off now. Remember, folks, when I do a public live from now on, I'm also going live on TikTok. Hey, Bobby Joe, how's it going? This camera doesn't give me as much color. It's sharp, but it's not, and it's leaning. Let me see if I can do something about that. Whoops. Whoops. Don't be doing that. How's everybody doing? Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, isn't it? So guess what? And you can see the boxes. I'm getting ready to take down the tree. I took down I've been in a fibro flare. I'm not sure if I can do with this ring light here. Let me just see if I can't. If that makes it a little bit on the better side there. Okay. I have been, I took down my tree yesterday. I've been in a fibro flare now, folks, I'm going to tell you, my friends on TikTok, hear me, okay? You're not going to get a lot of the controversial stuff for one reason and one reason only. I am also going on YouTube, and we all know how nasty YouTube can be. Happy New Year! How nasty YouTube can be about topics and things. So, I've been in a fibro flare. I've been going through some stuff. For instance, just brighten that up a little bit. There we go. Can I ask you something for a social experiment? Well, that depends on whether or not you're going to be rude, crude, or polite. But if it's for shock value only, no, thank you. But yes, go ahead and ask me. You can ask me anything you want. I don't promise to answer. So yesterday, I've been in a fibro flare, and I've been so focused on my bum knee. Hey. I've been so focused on my bum knee that I haven't realized that some of the emotional stuff I've been going through. And it's not really that big a deal. I mean, unless you're a patron and you saw me yesterday. It's really not that big of a deal. Well, thank you for the hearts. But I didn't realize that I was in a fibro flare because the pain in my knee has been so bad that I was afraid. Right? So I love the ceiling. Well, thank you. That's just a little portion of the ceiling. That's my clouds. How are you, JD? So here's the deal. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Who wants to party? Seriously. Now, anybody who asks, this is because both YouTube and TikTok will take this down. Unless I hide it behind a fan. Oh, well, thank you for the roses. Thank you so very much. So, hi, Big Daddy. Oh, I love him. Big Daddy. If someone you didn't know, okay, is this the social experiment? If someone you didn't know was not grateful enough to afford this year for Christmas, would you help donate? I always have. Why? I mean, I do what I can. I share what I can. This year's been a shitty Christmas this year's been a rough year for a lot of people. Can you tell me whether or not a coven is after me? What was your name again? Are you a fury? Am I a fury? You mean like a Quebec flurry or fury? No, I don't understand what that means. It was a weird question. Because we need to help each other to the best of our abilities, right? I mean, everybody knows the story of the crap I'm going through with AdSense and YouTube right now. Everybody knows that I'm working twice as hard for 1/3 less money. But I mean, we really scaled back at Christmas this year. Now, listen, folks, I want to tell you, my YouTube family knows this. Yes, I do readings, but not like everybody else. So I do intuitive. I use cards, but the readings are intuitive. So yes, I do. Um, if somebody is rude, crude, or belligerent, my YouTube family already knows this. If anybody's rude, crude, belligerent, or otherwise disrespectful, please don't talk to them like that person who just called me an old hag. Don't talk to them. Ignore them. Trolls will starve if you don't give them their food, and their food of choice always is attention. What's a rhyme? Finish the sentence. What sentence? You're going to my YouTube family will tell you this too. I don't do, I'm all over the place. My topic starts like a tree trunk, but I'm a monkey, you see, and I'm all around the trunk, and then I go bump, 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 all over the place, but I always come back to the trunk. Belligerent means cocky in a negative way. That's about right, isn't it, folks? How come there's only 3 people? Oh my God, folks, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm on my YouTube unlisted. No wonder everybody's over at TikTok. I'm wondering why nobody's talking. Here, hang on a second. Here we go. There it is. So sorry. YouTube family. I am so sorry. Yes, okay. I'm back. Wow. I am really sorry that you guys have been, there's only 3 people in my chat, in my, YouTube, because, oh God, help me. Give me a second, folks. I'm not as technically adept as people think I am. Rude, crude, belligerent, or otherwise disrespectful. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I kind of like that too. Okay, give me a second here. I have to go over to my channel. Here I was wondering, why is there only 3 people? Well, they came through the unlisted link that they were given, but it wasn't public for everybody else. So let's just make this public. Done. Save. Grandma's got a new toy from Santa. Now she can bother the world. I don't know what you're talking about. What new toy? What new toy? Okay, folks. Let me just send this back out to Facebook again. Before long, if I find a better messaging and public social media, I will definitely. I got rid of it again. Okay, listen. Give me a second here. Grandma's got a new toy. I have no idea what you are talking about. Life with the Wolfies. Customized channel. Content. Live. And there it is. And it is now public. Okay. That's better. And now I'm going to pause it. Hit F11 so it ups. There we go. People are coming in now. Hey, Stephen. Aldo, Joe Mama, Seashell, Betty Randall, City. Well, hot child in the city. Did Mocha stay? And just me. How are you? There we go. Love the clouds in the background. Very cool. Well, thank you very much. Now, folks, if you're just arriving on YouTube, first off, I got to tone the lights up on this because I can barely see what I'm doing here. There, I can see better now. I'm on TikTok as well. When I do public lives from now on, I'm going to be going on TikTok as well. The clouds are basically LED strip lights and pillow stuffing. But don't buy the pillow stuffing. You know how when you feel it and it's really, really soft and you almost can't, if you really try to squish it, it slides? That stuff's in little tufts and it never works. You buy the stuff that's like a roll of batting rolled up and shoved into a pillowcase. That's the stuff you want because you can make it do more watching. They closed all the Walmart around CONN, Connecticut, until after New Year's because they're cleaning. Oh, well, there you go. Hi, Monica. How are you? So Well, thank you. Hi, Connor. Jordan McKay. I'm sorry if I don't see all your names and stuff on TikTok. I am reading that on my phone where my chat on my live stream on my YouTube channel is much, much bigger because I'm showing it on my desktop. So, oh, there's Malka. How's it go? Or is she here? Our fast food place is closed down till after the first because so many are sick. Hi, Wanda. Um, I don't want to talk about people getting sick. We all can we can all get cookies and we can all share the cookies whether we have vanilla or not. So let's just, I've I'm going to be unmasking soon. And when I say soon, it's only because I'm actually letting the holidays pass and that, but it's going to be soon. I'm going to be. This is because I'm done. I'm just done complying. That was the last thing I was. Why am I complying if I'm not complying with the jab and I'm complying with masks? It makes no sense. And let me put it to you this way, and this is all I'm going to say. All right. No, no, I can't have anybody join my live on TikTok when I'm going live on YouTube in case something controversial gets said and then they ding my monetization. It really is a crappy way to do things. Um, really, Julie? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear sweet Julie. Happy birthday to you. Mwah! Okay. 5G goes online January 5th, so I've heard. Well, now let's just see what all the, what do they call them little bits and pieces in the jab? Let's see what happens when they turn on the 5G. Um, Hi, crafty preschooler. How are you? Nana, Bev, everyone, Happy New Year. May the new year bring you many blessings. It already has, my darling. I am blessed beyond compare. It's been a very subdued Christmas, a very low key, low financial, no low budget Christmas, and it was the best one we've had in years. Um, and many more. Connor, if you don't like my singing, honey, just, you don't have to complain. You can leave. I mean, isn't that the glory of live streaming, right? If you come onto it and you don't like what you see, just scroll on past. It's a wonderful thing. Boo! How are you? Oh, great. I'll be glowing. Oh, well, I want a picture of that, Aldo. For you folks on TikTok, you don't know that when I go live stream, and when we first started, where am I from or where do I live? There's a big difference in that question. Hi, Whitney. Got a side job as a caregiver and just got into a heated debate with my new patient because I'm not taking the jab and they disagree. Time to find another job. Yep. May the new not give me any more plumbing issues. Bet plumbing issues. Not in your house that you're selling. I hope not. That's called freedom of choice, something our government needs a lesson in. Yeah, I'm not going to say what I think. I'm not going to say what I think. I don't want to get things banned, but, Turdo needs to go on a very long vacation. It's my birthday. I'm turning 67. Can you give me the best present and sing happy birthday? Well, I need your name, Lime. I'm not going to sing happy birthday to Lime. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the cloud. Hi, Mrs. Brucey. How are you? Happy New Year. Lena K. I'm sorry, I cannot do sharing live streams while I'm streaming on YouTube, just in case the conversation gets out of hand. Where am I from? I was born in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I am from the UK. I love watching your lives. Now, Lime, what was your name? Give me a first name so I can sing to you. And if I don't see it because I'm watching two chats, give it to me again. Snaked out the whole main stack today. Oh my God, Stephen. Angela, hey, darling. Plumbing issues are the worst. Those in electrical. Those in electrical, right? I'm from the UK and love watching your lives. Well, thank you so very much. No, it's not Hell House Paranormal. How are you, darling? Now listen, I've got to educate some of our new TikTokers because we are doing live streams. When I do a public live stream, it is now going to be on TikTok. Bar that a meal. Bar that a meal? Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Bar that a meal. Happy birthday to you. 67 is my lucky number. Mwah! There you go. Happy birthday, dear. Hi, Tigger Bouncin, Lori M. How are you? Lena K. Paula, under pressure, Bowie. So here's what I want to talk about. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Who wants to party with me? So here's what we're going to do. Hi, Jean, Tierra K. Hey, Seashell, aloha. Thank you for the roses. Thank you very much. We'd be here to, you're there too. You're there too. Aloha, Seashell. Hey, Chaos. All right. I'm going to stop looking at chat for a second. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. And like Christmas Eve, we're going to do Freaky Friday public. Okay. So I will go public on TikTok and I will go public on Cooking with Cannabis. Just watch for it. If you're on my Facebook page, if you're on my Facebook Messenger, if you're on my TikTok, if anything like that, I watch for Life with the Wolfies and Our Half Acre Homestead because I'm going to put the link up for going live tomorrow night. I don't know if I'll make it till midnight. Probably not. We got a SWAT team situation going on about 4 blocks from us. What? Oh, the holidays sometimes can be the worst. Hi, my name is Debbie from Georgia. I love your videos and your YouTube videos. Well, thank you. I'm always down for a good time. Okay, so what we do is, you see, when I can't play music because it's copywritten, right? So I will be going live and my good old, you can't quite see it, my good old Sony speaker there, and we're gonna, I'll have to use, no, I won't have to use the fan, will I? But I can dispense with the fan and we can listen to music and we can talk about whatever we want to talk about because it's on my Cooking with Cannabis channel, which is not allowed to be monetized. They've demonetized 18,500 subscribers and they demonetized it because it's about cannabis, which is legal here in Canada. How did you make those clouds on your ceiling? Love it. LED strip lights and pillow stuffing. Bev, can't you play the karaoke version? I saw some channels doing that when they want to sing. Hi, Aces. Well, you can play the karaoke version, but it's not the same, is it? And I don't want you guys just to be here and hear me singing. I want you guys to enjoy the music. I'm not going to sing to it all, only, in bursts and stuff. Sing for us. Well, what do you want to hear? You are my sun. No, wait a minute. You are my sunshine. I had to rekey. My only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. My favorite song, you don't want to hear my favorite song. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. You don't want to hear my favorite song. Andrew, how is Yorkshire, the UK today? I did have a lovely Christmas. I had a very lovely Christmas. I do. How bad do you want to hear my favorite song? You don't even know what it is. I don't even have a favorite song. I have like several. Hey, Gene, my big deal in my little town. Never had a SWAT here before. We'll keep on it and find out what's going on. Aces. And what never happens? What never happens, Aldo? All right. So before I keep going to do this and then I forget to do it. So give me a second here. What do you think, YouTube? Should I sing a song? Autumn, darling, how are you? Darcy Stewart. Stewart! That's a great name, Stewart. Oh my goodness. Oh, that never happens in your town. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Now I'm going to cough. So, we had a home invasion 4 years ago. That was your house, wasn't it, Aldo? Aldo, you had a home invasion 4 years ago. Yes, Autumn. How was your walkthrough on the apartment? So Freaky Friday is tomorrow. Okay. Howie just phoned me. He's on his way home. He has tomorrow off. I don't think he's getting paid for it, and he has Monday off, and I don't think he's getting paid for it, but that's okay. We'll manage. But tomorrow evening is New Year's Eve, and I probably won't go to till midnight, but I might. You just never know. It all depends on YouTube. You know why? Because the music I play, I have to pause and have conversation and talk in between the music so we can duck. You know, we keep ducking under the wire of. So the longer it goes without, oh, heads up, you're playing stuff you're not supposed to be playing comes up, then I gotta. But I mean, what's our longest? I agree, Aldo. Hi, Paula. How are you, darling? So 2 blocks over was your home invasion? I'm doing great. I took my granddaughters with me to look at the new apartment. I love it. Boom. All right. Okay, I got lots of happy favorite songs. You want a happy song? Do you want a ballad-like song? What do you want? Oh, autumn. Now, somebody asked me if there was a coven after them. And I'm going to answer that. If you're still here, let me know. All I know is I saw a little cardinal. My husband gets off noon and paid for the day. As usual, I don't know if he gets paid for the day. He gets paid for Monday. And like he had Friday and Monday and Tuesday off over Christmas. So he had like a 5-day weekend, and now he's going to have a 4-day weekend. It's wild. So Autumn, do you want me to pull you a card? Jean, I know you're close to my state. Has it been gloomy for a week over there? So here's what's also I wanted to talk about. I took my tree down. I've been in a fibro flare. I took my tree down. Hey, Rose. I'm home by 8 p.m. on New Year's Eve and don't leave until morning of January 2nd. Too many people driving drunk. I'll be home safe and sound. Well, we're usually in bed by 10. But I'm going to see if we can't, like, keep the music going for, I mean, the longest we've ever had the music go is, um, is 2 hours, I think. Hi, just me. Okay, Autumn, well, let's talk about I'm sorry for the light, folks, unless I can do this. Uh-oh. All right, here we go. Now I can see. This is for your apartment, obviously. Aloha, and thank you for joining Mrs. Wolfe and the live stream. Oh my goodness, remind me to make you a moderator, Weed. Okay? I'm going to stick my nose in a book for a few years. Well, it's 2022. We still have another year before the trial is finished, right? And then we only have another 74 years before we know what's in the ingredients. Hey, Potato Head, how are you? Is that my local friend? Yoshi! I feel like I'm in London. Whoops. Okay, we're pulling a card for Autumn Gypsy to see how things are going to play out for her apartment. And this is not wanting to give me a card, Autumn. So I'm going to do something really unusual. I'm going to use a normal playing deck. Okay? Oh, yeah, I read cards. I just don't do them like everybody else. Okay? I'm an intuitive reader. I pretty much, when I was a little girl, okay, before I was born, psychic abilities run in my family. And it was suppressed by family and then again by society. So once I started back into it, it's like I've had to find my footing again. All right, Autumn. 5 of clubs. You're going to have a few bumps in the road. It's not going to be a smooth transition. You may even get to where you may even think, oh my God, I may not get it at all. But don't go there. Feed it your positive energy. You already love it. You've already seen it. The bumps will be there, but focus on giving it your positive energy. Brandon just paid to have a test factory built in Germany that won't be done until 2024. I don't think they'll ever let this end. Of course they won't. But you've made it, you've said it the wrong way. You're saying they won't let it end. That choice isn't theirs, it's ours. And until people say no more, right? Until they say that, it's not going to happen, right? It's up to us. Encourage more viewers to share. I had no idea you read cards. Oh, I got lots of cards, but I don't do tarot cards. I used to do tarot cards, but I get more energy from oracle cards. Like Work Your Light Oracle, the Energy Oracle. Sometimes I have to use the book, but what's happening is because I'm rusty. I'm really, really rusty and out of practice. And when I first got all these cards, I started working with them and cleansing them and charging them with my energy. But I would use the books to make sure I was on the right track because I didn't trust myself. Hi, Chrissy. How's it going? Chrissy Bear. So now, when I'm on my patrons' unlisted lives, I practice on my patrons because I practice pulling the cards, even when the cards don't say anything, they just have a picture. I am practicing getting it intuitively, and then I will check the book to make sure I'm on the right track. But I'm getting stronger and stronger with my intuitive readings. there are way more of us than there are of them. Exactly. Right? Exactly. But we have spent the last 150 to 200 years allowing we have slowly given up right and freedom after right and freedom for the sake of feeling safe and protected. Okay, that's why there's so many additives in our food. That's why livestock are treated brutally in factory farms. Why? Because nobody wants to have to be the middleman and deal with. Okay, we've gone from raising and dispatching and butchering and freezing and canning our own food to leaving all of that up to somebody else and all their regulations. And just shit has been getting worse and worse and worse and worse. So until everybody says, you know what? I'm done. I am done. DONE. Then it's not going to change. Nothing will change. Hey, Paige. Hi, darling. How's hubby? Until we decide that we are no longer willing to give up any more freedom. And I'm telling you, folks, we are standing on the precipice and we are teetering at the abyss, at the edge of the abyss, and it's looking back and going, come on, come on. And that's all. Anybody in a real high up place, whether it's the World Health Organization, the Catholic Church, the higher up the politics, presidents, prime ministers, these aren't the people causing the problems. They're just puppets for the aboves who no longer appear in public. Okay? They're being paid. Our rights are being bought and sold. I think this pandemic is everything to light. Well, that's the thing is they're allowing all of this stuff to come out now. Hi, Janet. And Helen 22. Hey. People have forgotten to think for themselves. Trying not to let that nasty depression get to me being a really huge challenge these days. Well, why don't we just stop that and nip it right in the bud? What? Mama Duke, tell me your first name and I will pull you a card. Okay? I will pull you a card. Hey, Paula Jane, hi. I'm having a fantastic day with my service dog, Precious. Oh, what a great name. What a great name. Thank you for joining. Oh, God, you are on the ball, Shell. Tanya. All right, Tanya. I am going to pull you a card. Now, this one I will have to, I'm going to do it intuitively, and then I will look at the book afterwards, okay? This is the White Light Oracle deck, and this is the one that calls me the most. People need to stand up. And thank you for blessing me with some positivity. Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to flip this up a little bit here so I can see. Hey, Susan, how are you? This is a general reading for Tanya Mama Dukes. Whoa, there it is. It flipped right over inside the deck. It flipped right over inside the deck. Okay, so Mandela of the Heart. Ooh. Mandela of the Heart. Now look at this card. Okay, look at this card, Tanya. I don't know what the book says, but do you know what the Mandela effect is? Happy New Year. Do you know what the Mandela effect is? And I'm going to ignore the chat for a minute. The Mandela effect is like a glitch in the matrix, if you believe it. Okay. There's different things we can call it. We can call it the realms. We can call it the rings. We can call it the matrix. We can call it the multiverse, whatever you want. But time doesn't go in a line. Okay. It's like, to me, that's like telling me the earth is flat. Do you understand? So time doesn't go in a line. Time, we are the pebble. And where every moment of our lives, every millisecond of our lives, we are the pebble dropping and the rings spread. Okay? The Mandela effect is sometimes your realm will cross over with an alternate realm or an alternate ring of time, and things are different, slightly different. Like, I remember Curious George always having a tail. But if you look on the internet, he has no tail. Okay, but I remember him. So the Mandela effect is like a glitch. So what I'm hearing is the Mandela of the heart is you're having a glitch between your mental, emotional, and spiritual. You're having a hard time getting them to all line up. Okay? But the focus is in your heart, Tanya. Okay? So what I'm hearing is and I've gone through this recently. You're expending energy on unworthy recipients. You're expending energy and listening and giving your energy to those that do not have your spiritual balance to heart. They don't give a shit. Okay? And your sadness is your realization of that. And it's okay to be sad, because I've had to let go of a lot of people in the last few days. And it's okay to be sad and to grieve a little bit, but then snap the fuck out of it. And I don't mean that in a depression way. And I don't mean that as if it's physically, you're physically capable of snapping out of it. I mean, think. Center, ground, put your meter right here. Your meter's always pointing to your true north. And go over the things that are really upsetting you or bringing you down. And if your meter does this or goes, then you look at that, because something's telling you that it's off in your life. And I'm feeling it's around family. So please, please, please stop pouring yourself into stop pouring your love, your light, into a bottomless pit. Find where your light belongs and with who your light belongs, and make that your new community. And if people come from the old community forward, and I don't like saying set up boundaries, but I'm getting that this is a huge familial issue, and you're bumping up against the fact that maybe you don't love, your family doesn't, these people, not just family, there's friends, these people don't love you in the same capacity that you love them, and you're just realizing that. I hope that makes sense. Dragon Lily has a request. Can Dragon Lily tell me that again? Does that make sense? Oh, and I didn't even look that up, did I? Okay. So let's look it up and see how good I am. Let's just see. Sometimes aspects of our life fall apart or don't go to plan. This is so they can come back together in a beautiful new way. Trust in the goodness, in the inevitable blessing of your destiny falling into place. Do not trust your fears. Put your faith in the love of your heart. A heartfelt wish is going to manifest. Okay, Tanya? Yes, I'm learning. Yes, yes. And not just wasting precious energy on them, but wasting precious energy on regrets about them. You can do dick all about them. You need to do what you can to love yourself. And I don't mean, oh, I need diamonds and jewelry and makeup, blah, 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 blah. I'm talking about loving yourself enough not to accept unacceptable behavior. And no matter how, and family has a really good way of triggering us and manipulating our emotions. And you have to be on guard for that. I never regret giving blumpkins. What's blumpkins? Headbutt kisses? Exactly. Exactly. Okay, did I miss something over here on TikTok? Let me just check. Oh shoot. I'm sorry. I don't know if I missed something. If I've missed something in TikTok, Shell, can you tell me what it is here? Because I can't read the chat hardly at all. So that's you need to hear this. Everybody needs to hear this. I went through a really okay. My life, everybody's life is a journey, right? Everybody's life is a journey. So for the people on TikTok, you're going to see a side of me you're not used to seeing. So just bear with me. Dragon Lily would like a reading on TikTok. I didn't see that. If she could request it again. Dragon Lily would like a reading on TikTok. Okay. Dragon Lily, I need your first name. Okay. Mine's a journey on a roller coaster. I get it. I get it. So here's the thing. Is anybody who's been with me on YouTube for the last 5 to 10 years. I've been on YouTube for almost 12, almost 13 years. And okay, it's 12 and a half years. And I have changed and grown a lot. Hey, Sue St. Marie. I have changed and grown a lot over. And anybody from my YouTube family can tell you that. So growing is like anything else. We don't stop growing just because we're grown up physically. Okay? We only grow as far as past trauma will allow us. And a lot of times we will get stuck on past trauma. Okay? It kind of scars us. And so there are people who know about those scars and they know how to just pick at them or poke them, right? But I learned a whole lot about myself in the last 2 years since the pandemic started. And it delayed response because of how long it takes me to type. Okay, hang on a second. Shell, can you get Dragon Lily's first name for me? Hey, PJ, how's it going? I've been a few years and I've learned so much from you, Bev. It's a pleasure to be here. Oh, Andrew, we learned so much from each other. But when this started, and I'm going to kind of give an update for the YouTube or for the TikTok folks. When I started going live was just before the pandemic started in Canada. Now, the reason they say it was like February 2020, it wasn't. It was October, November 2019 when it hit here. They just had no way of testing it and making it available. So I started, and I got ill, not with any kind of COVID thing. I got ill in a pelvic inflammatory pain thing going on, and I couldn't function physically very well at all. I have fibromyalgia and I have osteoarthritis and I have rheumatoid arthritis. I am walking pain. I am a chronic pain sufferer. I'm letting you guys know. You guys all know that. So when I started live streaming daily just to keep in touch with my YouTube family, then the pandemic hit. And there was a lot of fear. So I decided to start live streaming daily so that we could help each other through the fear and the unknown and the propaganda and the bullshit. And so what happened was ever since that started, ever since the live stream started, I began to grow. I began to grow like a flower when it came to my spirituality. I saw a vid of somebody being refused access to grocery shopping because they weren't vaxxed. Well, that's, I'm not going to advocate for violence, but that won't have to be happening to me. Hey, baby, was there any mail?
One thing for you.
Okay, could you bring it? I'm live, so make sure you're not naked or anything.
I got garbage today.
Right. Well, okay. You're got to do the garbage. You noticed how much I put out in the porch for you.
Unfortunately, it all can't go.
I worked so hard at getting it all together. Say hi to everybody. This is my husband Howard. This is
everybody.
TikTok. This is Life with the Wolfies. Kiss.
Hi and bye.
Mwah. I love you.
You too. Hello, Grace. Oh.
This is from BC. So I started growing spiritually, and a wonderful thing happened. I began to love myself. And loving myself meant that I could love properly. I could love others properly. Because if you don't know how to love yourself, you're stuck loving everybody else the way you love yourself. And wow, this is a really, see if I can find something to open this with. It's really glued. And it feels like there's something in it, so I don't want to rip it along the end. So, thing is, oh no, I put my mouth on an envelope. I'm going to get corona. Ted's for Bev. Love. Ted's. What are Ted's? Oh, tea. Oh, wow. Yay. Okay, you know what? These are going to go right into the advent calendar for next year. I will look it over, but I don't want to lose them, so they're going right in the box with next year's advent calendar. So what ended up happening is the more I loved myself to know what was acceptable and unacceptable behavior from everybody. And I realized something, that I would take more crap from people I loved because I loved them. That's totally frickin' backwards, is it not? Right? So loving yourself is loving yourself enough not to accept unacceptable behavior. And that was a huge stepping stone for me. And then all of a sudden, with the daily live streams, I started getting energy boosts and the car. I don't know how it transformed from there to here. All I know is today, the last 6 months, my life is blooming. And I don't mean my life, I mean my life. My energy, my soul, my spirit. Right? Okay, so Helen, I'm washing my clothes. I'm listening. Okay. There is a supermarket in the UK that has QR scanners on the entrance. I don't give them my custom. I use cash and buy my produce from the local market. Bravo. Bravo. Okay, Rachel. Okay, Rachel. You haven't... Rachel, you feel like a light worker. So let's Now, these cards will say something, but I don't always know what they mean. Again, I'm an intuitive reader. If we as a whole stop patronizing these face diaper requiring businesses, then maybe they will get the hint. Well, see, this is the thing, okay? This was the next step in my spiritual awakening. Do the chickens have large talons? Okay, that's not me. Happy New Year! I'm not overwhelmed. You have to slow down and compartmentalize. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is what I realized is that I've been riding the fence. I've been not complying with vaccine mandates, but have been complying with mask mandates. And then I had this huge light bulb moment when I got friggin' sick. Gracie, Daddy will be back in a minute. He's taking the garbage out. She's so upset. So why? It's like I'm talking the talk, but I'm now walking the walk. You know what I mean? Guys, if somebody's being rude, crude, belligerent, or otherwise disrespectful, please ignore them. Do not talk to them. Don't read their comments. That is throwing chum to the sharks. Just don't do it, okay? You are a superb communicator and a tech savvy. I'm not a tech savvy. I don't know. I have an interview. Somebody from Tech Talk asked me for an interview. And I said, on Zoom. I've done Zoom a couple of times, but honest to God, I'm not really good at it. And I said, what do you want to interview me about? I don't even get it, because they just like my content on TikTok. And apparently where they're coming from is a place called Shit Talk. So we'll see. Okay, Rachel, the light worker or cards do not want to say. You know what's calling? Energy. Oracle. Oh no. It's the Soul's Journey cards. There we go. That's right. Don't feed the trolls. Hi, Malka. Whoa. Wow, that was fast. Okay, Rachel. Your card is surrender. I can release my need to control. People have a tendency to think surrendering means giving up, and it's not. Surrender can be like what we were talking about with Mama Dukes, okay? I am now surrendering to the fact that there's a lot of people who I have spent a lot of energy loving and keeping in my life, only to find out that 9 times out of 10, nobody's even listening. Okay? So surrender is kind of like acceptance. All right? Acceptance is your problem, I'm feeling. You need to own the truth, surrender to it, you need to own the truth, surrender to it, be honest with your part in the deception, and then make it right. Okay? Surrendering doesn't mean you're waving a white flag and giving up. That's a wrong use of the word. Surrendering means you are submerging yourself into the awareness of what the problem is and seeing it for exactly what it is, so that you can accept it and accept your part in how it got there and the eventual outcome. God, I hope I don't have to repeat that, Rachel. I know how to navigate the internet, but I when it comes to technology, I'm not. I got cell phones and a desktop. Okay, I learn something new every single day. And I was telling my insurance lady this today. We were talking on the phone, and we were talking about, new technology and stuff. I said, I'm drowning in new technology. I'm getting to the point where I'm one of those little old ladies where if anything new goes in the front of my head, something I haven't used in a year goes out the back. There goes a memory. You know why? as you get older, your brain is a hard drive, guys. And if there's stuff there you don't use, you start to defrag if you learn new stuff. I got a promotion at work, but sometimes worry I'm not good enough. Really? Really? Really, Rachel? Own that shit. Own that you got that promotion. Not anybody else. You got that promotion. Submerge yourself in your new role, in your new job, whatever it is, whatever your promotion is. Step on a new square, because where you were before the promotion and where you are once the promotion commences are two totally different places. So don't take this personality into the promotion. Okay? Own that promotion. Submerge yourself. Surrender to your knowledge of the job, because that's why you got the promotion. Accept it with gratitude. If you keep second guessing yourself, you're just going to F up in a major way. Right? Hey, here's Patricia Johnny Carson. How's it going? Skippy, my family is the same way. I'm like an outcast, very sad. Well, I'd be very interested in a card. Sometimes I think we need a self-check. Well, I'm just going to go on the Soul's Journey cards just for you, Andrew. Oh, here we go. I always get, folks, on YouTube, I always get asked, what are my pronouns? And I guess that seems to be the new introduction these days. I mean, nobody asked me what my pronouns were before I cut my braids off, right? But as soon as I shave my head, what are your pronouns? Right? It's like, her, she, Mrs., Nana, Grandma, Sis, Auntie. You call me what you want. Just be polite about it. Those are my pronouns. Thank you so much, Bev. I really appreciate it. You're welcome. Okay, Andrew.
Mine is just super genius.
Howard, super genius. I love you so much, baby. Is my water... Woo, there we go, Andrew. Is my water simmering for the noodles? I'll be out in a minute to put them in. Or if you want to drop them in, they're right next to the blender. The spaghettini. He is a very wonderful, loving man. Andrew. Love. Your card is love. And I have a feel, I'm getting a lot of vibrations off this card, Andrew. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Okay? If this is we're talking about, but he's got something else going on with you, Andrew. Are you getting, how's things going in the girlfriend world? Because I'm feeling that there's somebody's waiting for a bit more commitment, verbal commitment, because things are going along great, but somebody wants a little reassurance. But this is what we were talking about earlier about loving yourself enough to not accept unacceptable behavior, especially from the people closest to you. Those are the ones that we allow to get away with shit the most, right? But Andrew, you got to do more than just dip your toes in there, baby. I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure that's what that was. Filling out the paperwork, they had 6 options. Oh, I missed that. So I appreciate the hearts and the flowers and the gifts. I really do. I will be getting off shortly. Did you put them in the water, dear?
I think I screwed up.
I'll be right back. He thinks he screwed up. Oh, my knee.
That doesn't look like spaghetti noodles. I just dumped a whole pile of little shells in there.
Okay, because you took them out of the jar, right?
The big green jar, yeah.
Okay. There is a bag of spaghettini noodles standing next to the blender. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. Okay. Just stir it, dear. And like, how full is it?
It's all of it.
Okay, I gotta go. I'll be right back. It's gonna take me a second to get up because of my knee. Oh, all right, I'm coming, baby.
You want to cook your little shelf for later?
Oh yeah, well I could do that.
You get another pot.
For what? Oh no, that's plenty. Oh honey, that's not even enough. That's not even enough. Honest to God, that's like a box of babies. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Spaghettini, and I'll stir it, and then are you gonna go have a shower? All right. When you come out, turn this back down to 4, or it'll boil over. I tried. I even tried doing it with the blowtorch, but it didn't want to start. And you know what? It's nice out. It's not cold at all. It's just nice in the house. Please don't get it overheated. I'll never make it. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah. He thought he put too many noodles and he didn't actually put enough in. So that resonates with me. I'm working on it. Okay, sweetheart. Okay. I was feeling really odd about mentioning that, but it was like screaming at me. Right. Hey, Happy New Year's. Hey, Sherry Leach. Should only be... Okay, Jacqueline Green. Hi, Bev. Sorry I'm late. I don't have a cell phone, so I don't get notifications. Well, sweetheart, you need to subscribe to all my channels and my TikTok, right? And you need to click the little gray bell. Because what I do, excuse me, folks. Because what I do is I go live on Life with the Wolfies, but I post it on Our Half Acre Homestead, and then I share it to Facebook and stuff. So if you're on Our Half Acre Homestead, you will get notified. You just got to keep... YouTube is famous for dropping people off your subscription list. If and it's like you go a week and you go, oh, wait a minute. And then you go check and it's like they've dropped you because you haven't been interactive. You know what I mean? And no, I didn't just wipe snot on my face. I folded it over. There. Wanda. Okay. Hubby not home from work yet. Got bored, so I came in to see. Left nut or right nut? I have no idea what they're asking, and I don't want to know. All right. I'm going to pull a card from the Soul's Journey. And I got to clear some. Hang on. I just have to clear it off and then bring up my shield for negative, back up for negative energy. Okay, so let's do this. All right, this is, even clicking the bell doesn't let us know you're on. None of my alerts let me know they have posted. Wow. Wanda, your card has arrived. Oh, yeah. I've been getting this a lot lately. Abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Now, that's true. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality, but that should come with a warning. Warning, Will Robinson. Okay? Because what we have a tendency to do is allow ourselves to, go on TikTok and do all these, ching, ching, ching goes the money tree and mantras and stuff. But everything has to come from somewhere. So you be really careful what you ask for, because you don't know where it has to come from. Okay? I'm not warning you. I'm just saying it doesn't just drop out of the air. For instance, I did the ching, ching, ching goes the money tree, and I got an $1,100 check from Revenue Canada. I haven't had a refund in years. But guess what? Then I got a bill from Revenue Quebec. So, you when you're manifesting, connect to your faith, connect to source, okay? And then go through a meditation, clear away all things, all negative emotions, greed, want, desire, get rid of all those covetous kind of feelings, connect with source, and then think about what would be most useful to your purpose in living. And then work on picturing that, bringing it from your head chakra down to your heart chakra. Okay. Now, I'm not really good with chakras, so I'm still working on that. But the thing you need to know is everything you can manifest, anything you want in this reality. You just be careful what you ask for, because it comes in weird ways sometimes. Okay? Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, Will Robinson. Oh yeah, I'm so sad that they ended that series. That's my favorite saying. I'm always to tell the kids, be careful what you wish for. Well, it's not wishing, okay? Wishing is a form of manifesting. Throwing a coin over your shoulder and making a wish is a form of manifestation. But when you really want to focus on manifestation, you be very, very careful what you're asking for. For instance, you could say, picture $1 million, and $1 million, and $1 million, and you just see all this cash and it's coming down and you're bringing it down from your, and then, your grandparents, or your kid gets hit by a car, and that's the insurance. Be really, really careful. You manifest your abundance with a clear heart, conscious, and spirit. Okay? Because that's where things get tricky, and it's really easy to cross a line that's dangerous. All right? Lost in Space. That was a great series. Well, listen, guys. Do people speak English in Quebec? I live in Quebec. Hey, papa! Qu'est-ce que c'est? Going on. Yeah. Somebody asked if we speak English in Quebec. I know very little French. My French was got better because I was born in Toronto, and we didn't take French till grade 5, and we only got it once a week, and then we didn't have to take it past grade 8. So my thing is, yeah, they speak English here, but it really does well if you try and speak French, even if it's bon journée or whatever. Don't make fun of it, but if you try, they appreciate you for it. And then they will, because 99% of French-speaking people in my area all speak English. But you want to address them in French first. That's all. Or is that a reference to Tommy and Sheets from the 70s because we'd be buzzing? I'm not sure I understand that. You've been binge watching the Waltons. You're going to totally binge watch what? Oh, yeah. Right now we're watching The Expanse. And we're I think halfway through season 4. I'm going to be really sad when The Expanse goes. But I think we're going to be watching The Wheel of Time next. So I don't know. You're welcome, Wanda. You're welcome. In other words, everything is within your power. We all have power. This is what upsets me so much about what's going on in the world right now. If people only realized how powerful you are, if you only realized how powerful you are, okay? But we have not just been having our lights put under a bushel. They've put a friggin' tarp over it and buried us. That's what's happening right now. So we got to throw off the bushels and we got to spread our light. And speaking of which, it has come time. You don't have to stay for this. It has come time. Yes, I watched Sweet Tooth. Predictive programming is what I call that. Um, so, lesson of the day, it is okay to love yourself enough to tell those people closest to you that you will not accept unacceptable behavior when it presents itself. You don't have to make a statement, but when it comes, you just say, no, that's not the way it's going to work. Right? And we talked about communication yesterday or the day before, and it was like these cell phones, like still look at our dilemma right here, right now. Okay. I haven't seen you in weeks and I'm not getting notifications, right? Because we're leaving it up to everybody else to notify us. Now, many of us have been putting out notifications. Like, for instance, I've been sending out a family and friends group blind carbon copy email to everybody in my personal email list. Um, and that's like about 45 people. Okay. These are people I feel in connection with. And I'm lucky if I get 4 responses out of maybe 3 emails. And I realized that most of these email addresses, people don't even check anymore. Or they've changed their email address and not bothered to tell, or they've changed cell phone numbers and not bothered to tell. With social media, cell phones, and all the like, ever since answering machines started, communication became an option instead of a courtesy. So if somebody's trying to get a hold of you, call them back. How would you feel? Right? But I found out that here I was sending out all these pictures and updates and what's going on in our life as a family and all that stuff. They were just going out to the cosmos. But you know what came back? I just realized something. You guys. Just because the energy was going to the wrong place doesn't mean it wasn't being heard. Now, we've come to the part in our live stream and TikTok. You don't have to stay for this. You don't have to stay for this. This is not about religion. This is about us dropping the walls, tearing down the walls that religion has risen between us, and joining hands and hearts in our chosen faith. Your chosen faith, my chosen faith. Because guess what? When it comes right down to it, our connection with the source of our faith is it's a connection. It's a personal connection. So we can share our light and our love, and we can share our prayer and our blessings. Okay? But when we talk, when you talk, when I talk, we're talking one-on-one with our source, right? Thank you so much for supporting. I'm looking at all these. Got band. Glad I found you again. Hey. Okay. All right. So people are already starting to leave. That's fine. For all those who care to, please help me close with a push of love and light, because we've been sharing love and light and community here. Well, now we want to push that light out to the world that doesn't have a community. Okay? Doesn't have a community. Right? Those people that are alone. Those people that are afraid. Those people who are confused. Those people who don't know what to believe. Those people who are being turned away by friends and family because of medical decisions and political affiliations and all those things, and the sick and the alone and the neglected, rejected, and the addicted. This is who we send this prayer out to, because we've already lifted each other up. All right, so let's take a nice deep breath. Remember, we're connecting. You call your higher power what you call your higher power, okay? Hey, God, source of all, creator of all, including Christ, who you sent us to teach us the importance of love. God, we've come together today and we've lifted each other up and we've shared some wonderful feelings and emotions and support and love for each other. But now, God, we're linking hearts and we're linking hands. And we ask that as we create a circle across the world from wherever we are, that you fill us with your divine light and love, of joy, and kindness, and compassion, and love. And as that light pours into us, we know we are just vessels and we cannot hope to hold it all. So as it gets our circle becomes a ring of light, so brilliant, our bodies can no longer contain it. Our hearts and our souls cannot contain it. And we push that light out. And it's like a million flares of divine phosphorescent light. And it creates a safe space for those who are having a hard time. Those that we talked about, God, the alone and the neglected and the rejected. It gives them a place to seek shelter until they can find their own light and stand up and share it with the rest. But God, the most important thing about this light we share with the world, this love we share with the world, it always pushes back the darkness. It illuminates, and the darkness cannot stand that. So thank you, God. Oh, thank you, God, creator of all. Amen. Shalom. Namaste. Merry meet, merry part. Peace be with you. Walk in the light of God. Whatever it is, whatever language you use, know that when we come together and we link, we amplify God's love. And if that's the only thing we accomplished today, bravo to us. Take care, God bless, and remember, this moment is all there is. And so it is. Take care, God bless. I love you guys. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that. Love is really what makes everything better.